Okay, this is a video of my 2011 Carriage Cameo 34-foot 3-slide 5th wheel RV with a salvage title. Now the first thing I'm going to do is go into the storage compartment here and show you the damage that was declared by the insurance company to make this a salvage title, how it's been repaired, and then I'll go on to show you the rest of this RV. So inside here, the front side storage compartment goes all the way through. So you can see this is where it's got nice, good height storage in here. Behind this panel, which has already been unscrewed, so for the sake of this video, just I'll pull this out. And right here, underneath this tube in this box, is what they call the switchover box, and that's a box that has electronics there for when you are on shore power. If you turn on your generator, it automatically switches over for the RV to run off the generator. Now, without a generator installed for whatever reason, this thing had shorted out, had caught fire, and the box had burned. Could have been a plastic one because they make these with plastic housings. Anyhow, it burned. It melted the tube above, which is, here's a piece of that. I'll go to that. That was obviously taken out and replaced with that one. I also replaced the box here. Hopefully this video comes out well with all the connections inside. Brand new switchover box that screws on there. As you can see in here, there's absolutely no structural damage caused by this fire. I'll get down in there. You can see it's got a little bit of black soot on the wood. You know, I cleaned that up with soap and water because it wasn't much worse. But nothing structurally burned here. And there's no structural damage from this or any other reason. Possibly the biggest thing here is on the back panel. It's got some scorching there, now, which didn't wash out, but you know, it's still, you know, I just left some black soot on my fingers from doing that. It probably might scrub out. But that is probably the extent of the damage. None of the water lines were affected. Original water lines here. And everything that you're looking here at gets covered with the cover. All the original screws go back in place. So, you know, apparently this thing had caught fire. And the fire probably didn't go any farther than that box. It created a lot of heat, melted the tube above it, obviously burned up the wiring close by. But, you know, it didn't continue on in the RV, and the fire department didn't come out because, you know, at that immediate time. Otherwise, this would have been, I'm sure, demolished. Instead, they wouldn't just take the time to unscrew it to pull the panel back in an emergency situation. So it probably just, you know, caught on fire, melted the box, melted the thing above it. The flames really never, there was probably never any more flames than it was smoke, soot, and heat. This whole, all the metal studs here were all black soot. You can see it's still black soot on the floorboard, underneath the floorboard there. Again, I got in here with soap and water, and I laid on my back and scrubbed everything out. There's not even no odor of burn or anything there. This is the water tank side where all that, it's connected to water pump and all. None of that was damaged. It's a little dark in there. You can see I couldn't reach in there and clean all that out. But overall, that is the reason the insurance company bought out the previous owner. You know, he must have just demanded that he wanted a settlement. Maybe it was a, you know, the length of time he owned it or whatever. But things get salvaged by insurance companies for a lot of different reasons. I'm going to go back into here actually and see something here. There's a J box right there that I cut the wires. The wires were a little crispy, about a foot off the box, so I cut them back. And then I got to clean wiring, put a JB box, a box there, a junction box there, mounted it, and then bought some new wire, brought it over to the switchover box unit, and then one of these wires goes to the generator setup, which is, this thing is pre-wired for up in the front of the RV, and the other one goes to the shore power, which is a plug on the very back of the RV. I'll get close up. I'll get to that. So now, with all that, let's look at the rest of this thing. As you can see, this thing is in, as good a shape as any RV that doesn't travel. This thing was purchased, put on a park, and somebody was staying in it for what turned out to be a short period of time, and therefore it has no damage from driving or anything like that. It's up against my garage, so I'm going to have to I'll just bring this down and I'll go back around the other way. Storage back here. You got hose and junk like that. Deep in there that you can't necessarily see is a skirt, canvas skirt that was custom made for this thing. It goes all the way around. So when you have the slides out and you're in a park, that brown, if you can see it through this video, that brown canvas skirt. There's also in that bag another brand new dining room chair. But back on that skirt, you see these clips here. That skirt goes on all the way around this thing. You attach it on all the way around there, so you can block off everything from underneath. The tires, basically, they're brand new. This thing didn't travel anywhere to speak of. It was purchased and parked in an RV park. I'm just going to put this underneath. The whole bottom's insulated. Hopefully this will turn out. But you can see underneath, this whole thing's sealed off and insulated. It's really a well-built, it's a nice coach. Okay. See a little, this wouldn't scrub off. A little smoke damage there. Do that again. It goes there. I'm trying to get to this, where to replace the sewer hose. That little door's got some soot damage as well. That's the extent of it. If you never open that, no one ever knows it. There's all the connections in there for your water, shower, outdoor shower and stuff like that. It's your battery storage in here. Great. I don't have the key on me, I don't think. This is self-leveling, fully automatic. Big, get the brand name, self-leveling system. Let's just leave it at that. I'll come back to that later, I guess. This is the front storage compartment. You got the converter, the inverter here. It's in, everything in here is in brand new shape, basically. It's another J box. Now, if you were to buy a generator, you would mount it in here. There's a J box. It runs through there. That's where you hook it up. It runs the power over to that switch box. This wiring here goes to the generator, which allows you to run it from the controls that are pre-wired into the front of this RV. Where I'll show you that in a little bit. Coming over onto this side. Hopefully the sun don't ruin this. It's the front of it. Just keep going back to get this whole thing in there. Got all the slides out. All the slides work perfect. The awning's electric. It works perfect as well. There's your propane bottles. And here, close that. This has a Dirt Devil pre-wired vacuum system. A loss of words here. Stage fright. It's called a whatever it's called. That's what it is. This is what it does. Anyway, so when you sweep up, kick that. Same here. Bring that hose in here. You can vacuum this whole thing up. That hose is, I think, 40 feet long or something. So come in here. Now, I don't know how well this video will turn out with the lighting today, but there are pictures on the ad that will show you everything as well. So I'm going to pan around here. There's your kitchen. Microwave's brand new. Guarantee it works. Corian countertops, the stove, everything's been tested in here. Everything works. There's your stainless steel sink, faucet. You know, this is all nice hardwood quality drawers and cabinetry. This oven basically doesn't look like it's ever even been used. The cabinets, just to show you the inside of the cabinets, are all high-end stuff here. Carriage was a premier builder back when they were in business. The economy took care of that, put them out, but it was a pretty well-known fact that they were the premier leaders in this industry. One of them. There's other ones, but everything they built was nice. So, leather couch, leather chairs. There's your kitchenette. There's, like I said, another chair underneath, wrapped up. I'm going to swing back over here where the television is. So, down here is a desk. This one came with the desk option. Normally in that cabinetry right there is where they would put a fireplace, but the people that ordered this chose to have a little bit of an office, something, so you got cabinets in there. Kind of makes sense. Fake fireplaces are nice, but storage is pretty important too. All right, back over here. Ceiling fan. Got the refrigerator right here. Freezer up top. Tested, everything works just fine on power and on the 12 volt. AC is on the roof there. It's plumbed all through the ceiling and it goes into the bedroom. However, the bedroom does have its own AC unit. That's AC and heat. So you can turn it off out here and just turn it on in the bedroom, and you won't be cooling the whole rig down. You can just do your bedroom. There's your stairwell taking you up to the master bedroom and the bathroom here. Go in the bathroom first, and then up. It's your mirror medicine cabinet, sink, Corian countertop, just like the kitchen. I don't know if I mentioned that. Got your shower, vanity above the toilet, your toilet. Shower's nice and clean. It does open. So, tested it, no leaks. Everything works just wonderful. Bring this back through here. Go into the bedroom here. Nice glass door. Get your fire alarm there. Important. There's your entry to the bedroom. Should control for your air conditioning. There's lights. Get your bed in here. It's got your own television in here. It's a brand new television. Put it in myself. Got your emergency window there. You got closet space here, which is also pre-plumbed for your washer and dryer. So I guess you could take that whole face off there and put a stackable in there. You could have a washer and dryer if you decided to do that. Got the closet. So as good as the lighting's going to allow that to come out. This is over there. I'm going to go get on my knees up here and go to the roof so you can see the AC unit that's for the bedroom, and then you can see the plumbed vent ducting for the one that out in the unit there, that it's plumbed to cool the whole thing. There's another closet. Got a drawer underneath that. Coming back out. This is where your controls are at. Oops, got to get on this side of it. This is your, when you come up the walkway here, you got your AC heat there. This is your gauge for your water levels and your septic storage tanks. And then you got this is the power for the slides, switches for the slides. Everything, I'm not going to bring it all the way in. Everything works. Oops, chair's in the way there anyway, so I'm not going to. Hello. I mean, take my word on that. Everything works. Back out. The awning is electric. It works. Controls for that. It's right there above the hose inlet. This thing's got nice frameless windows all the way around, which is really nice. And, well, that's it. I'm going to back out here and turn this off. Thank you for looking, and please call if you're interested.